It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Toronto Raptors. Welcome to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here at Clark Kellogg for 2K Sports for this Friday afternoon broadcast. Here are the five for the Clippers. And Martin. And for Toronto, we've got Camby and Jones. Well, most of the Eastern Conference teams struggled against the West, and the Raptors were no different.
Yeah, they're only 11 and 19 in interconference matchups, and certainly that hurt them. That's a record that you want to try to get around 500 or better.
And so here is Toronto. Here's Rodgers. Finishes the break with a ferocious slam.
Great D leads to easy offense.
And Toronto has possession. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. This team's offensive forte is really just being smart with the ball and limiting their mistakes. Because of that, coach told me that they don't need to force things with the opponents into the floor. They just need to wait for opportunities to present themselves and then take advantage of it when they do, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. Clark, is there anything that can really be done about shooting once the game begins?
I don't think so. Shooting is about confidence and form and technique and mechanics, but shot selection is something coaches will harp on.
And Clark, what makes the Western Conference so difficult?
Well, you always start with really good players, which leads to having really good teams out there. The Eastern Conference teams actually have it easier from a travel standpoint going west, so you certainly can't look at that as a problem.
Just find the shoot. Number 35. And, oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. They get Marcus Camby. That one's off. And the Raptors making a change here. Second free throw, no good. And Toronto has possession. Here's Williams. Can't connect on the quick shot. On defense, Toronto. And here is Outlaw. Number 21. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know, he can make a few from out there, but the defense seemed unconcerned by him pulling up. They were giving him all sorts of room.
The shot by Williams, no good. On offense, here are the Clippers. Outside, Martin. Here's Rodgers. What a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something special. A lot of players don't have that.
So both teams pulling at it here early as we end the first. Clippers lead by 2.
They're playing lockdown D, Kevin. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more.
The NBA here on 2K Sports. And it's been a tie game as the second quarter gets going. Here's Martin. The Clippers came in 12th, Clark, in the West last season, 29 up, 53 down. But you know what? They were not that bad against the Eastern Conference.
Almost 500, Kevin. 14 and 16 in interconference play. Yet again showing while the East has some terrific contenders up top, there are definitely some pretenders hanging out in the middle.
And the Clippers looking at who they've got. And Outlaw. That free throw missing. Clark, when you look at the Clippers, there's no question there's talent on this roster. But an organization that becomes synonymous with losing over the years, sometimes it's tough to shake that reputation.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, it's a tough burden to bear, and it's hard to change that mindset when you've been losing so much. So it's about pride, commitment, and a refocusing.
And the Clippers have possession. Here's Rodgers. Got a hand on it. Toronto trailing. Here's Christie. And sinks it from 3. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 1. Number 21. Christie gets the board inside. So when you look at this Clippers roster, and he puts it down with authority. Spike slam cam for another angle.
Oh my goodness, nobody stopped the ball. The D made that much too easy for him.
Here's Martin. 53 seconds left in the second. Outside Martin. Knocked loose.
In a blink of an eye, he saw that pump fake and then made the takeaway.
Releases from 15. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers the other way out.
If they want to go 2 for 1, they'll have to speed it up.
Number 21. Pinballs around and in.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
Raptors with the lead.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Here's Camby. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Good if it goes. No good on that last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Live from Toronto, we'll see you in just a moment.
Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Let's get you to the HP halftime report. A tightly contested game for the Raptors up against the Los Angeles Clippers. They've looked to their bench for scoring, and it's paying big dividends. There's been some great work by Marcus Camby in this one. Lighten up that scoreboard. He's making it ring like a pinball machine. And from the Clippers' angle, they've been grinding away. They've done all the little things, made all the hustle plays, and that's been the difference. These two leading their teams in scoring, and it hasn't exactly been a shootout as the numbers indicate. And now we send you back to Air Canada Centre for the start of the second half.
And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. Here's Martin. No points for him. These Raptors, Clark, they couldn't sneak into the playoffs at the end of last season. They were right there, were in prime position, but they just could not finish the deal.
And you know, Chris Bosh called out the team's effort down the stretch. He just wasn't pleased at all with the lack of intensity that they played those games with.
And Williams, it's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Oh! Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
And the Clippers have possession. It's a 3-point game. Let's go from the wing. Jump shot is good that time.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Stoudemire covered by Martin. Jacks up the triple. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers the other way now. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Number 21. Chance there to take a lead. Missing. Here's Stoudemire. And the rebound goes to Martin.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
Great anticipation.
Great opportunity to go 2 for 1 here. They want to take full advantage of the time remaining.
Here's Williams. And again, Toronto no up. The Clippers trail. Number 35, defended by Jones. Here's Rogers, and a 3. He's got 7.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Here's Toronto, trailing by 2. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Martin. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
And the first one drops. And the Raptors making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. And so here is Toronto. Will it go? Stuffs it in.
He has almost supernatural bouncing ability. He can bounce right out of the building.
Only a handful of players have that kind of athleticism, Clark. And he makes the free throw. Outlaw with it. Shot is off. And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. While we're still getting away here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Spike Spark of the game report. Doris?
Well, for the Clippers, their spark has been supplied by their swingman. He came out of the locker room fired up and turned in a tremendous first quarter. We'll see if he has more of the same in the fourth, guys. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts, igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
And so here is Toronto. It's a one-point game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. And Martin. Davis. Bullseye! Here's Martin. Right side, Martin. Misses the easy jumper. Stoudemire covered by Martin. Not a lot of time to get back in this one and get it under control.
Yeah, there's no time to waste right now.
Number 21. The shot will not go. Now the Raptors take it the other way. Stoudemire covered by Martin. Stoudemire tries to drop it in, but it won't go.
Tough D forces him to miss it at the rim. You won't see that very often.
Here's Martin, and he hits the jump shot.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
And so here is Toronto. They trail by one. Tries to keep it alive. Less than 1 minute left.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Toronto calls timeout. They're losing by 3. 44 seconds left to the fourth. A new group in now for the Raptors. And Toronto has possession. With the step back, kept alive. Williams' shot is good.
That's great hustle there, Kevin. Persistence paid.
Decisive possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. Outside, Martin. Number 35. Can't connect from the wing. And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 1. 23 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They can really use basket right here. There's still plenty of time left on the clock. Just run your play, execute, find your shot, and drain it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with the W. Kevin?
Here's Stoudemire. Takes it up. On the money.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
Number 21. Oh, heartbreak. All or nothing there, and he couldn't knock it down. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Now that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And at the end of the game, we bring you our Jordan Brand player of the game.